Excellent. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining this webinar, Trade Futures, Create Abundance. This is about Sliver Bullet Trading System. You'll see the demo of automated trading software that comes with the trading system. And we'll also show you the entire business model around this trading concept. So take a piece of paper, a pen, take notes, take screenshots, a picture or whatever, because I'm going to share something really powerful. If you have been trading or you are totally new, everyone will get something out of this webinar. It's going to last about 90 minutes, including the demo of the software. And in the end, I will take questions. So if anything is not clear, if you have any questions, feel free to type in your questions, and I'll make sure to answer in the end of the presentation. So be prepared to spend some time, get a beverage of your choice, and stay tuned. Thanks again for joining. I'll get started in a couple of minutes. Okay. So, as I mentioned, it's about Sliver Bullet Trading System. We believe it could be path to your financial freedom, and we'll show you how. I'm Rao K, the founder of Sliver Trades and a architect of Sliver Bullet Trading System. We are a software firm based in Chicago area. And I come with the background of more than 25 years in technology, and last 10 years focused in trading, and last 5 years exclusively in developing a software for trading. We launched Sliver Trades last November. So we are still in the first year of our business and trying to improve the software that we have created, and it's already in version 2 of its progress, so which I'm going to demonstrate today. So before going ahead, statutory disclaimer that it's not financial advice. Financial results depend on the individual's mindset, focus, risk appetite, and many other factors. So individual performances vary, and what we show is not guaranteed and vary from person to person. So this presentation will have a few parts, 3 parts basically. The first part is the education part. We'll give you a complete understanding of how to look at trading, as a business, the cost component of it, and the income component of it, and see if it makes sense for us to pursue trading as a gig or a career. And then in part 2, we will cover the demo of the software, and part 3 will be the offer that we have around Sliver Bullet Trading System. So the first thing first, why trading? Why do we want to trade? We want to trade because we want to achieve a particular goal, the goal of financial freedom. In this presentation, we are going to talk about freedom, particularly financial freedom. We are not going to talk about any other, no emotional freedom or political freedom or freedom from illnesses or anything like that, only financial freedom. And let's define financial freedom. How would we define it? So I would like to define financial freedom as the desire for decision making without financial constraints. If you are able to do that, that's financial freedom. And what's the measurement of financial freedom? Financial freedom gives us the ability to travel around the globe, own a home, pursue our passions without any constraints. So that's the measure of financial freedom. And we believe trading could help achieve that financial freedom. So for that, we have come up with a model. And this financial freedom is exemplified by the picture that you see on the left of the screen. That person laying down in a sunny beach, holding a laptop. Most likely he's trading, and he's perhaps pursuing his passion. So that's why in the leisure time he's doing something that he really loves. And that's this picture is what we want to achieve. It's not tied to a place, doing what we want at a place we, where we want. So, and there could be many other pictures of financial freedom there, but this is one of them, and we like to use it to drive the point. Now, let's look at trading as a business. Let me make sure I grab the pen because I like to scribble while I present. All right. So I have the pen ready with me. So now let's look at trading as a business. So any business has two components: the cost component and the income component. Among the cost components, the first and foremost, excuse me, is a computer. One needs a computer, a decent computer. Your existing laptop or desktop can do, but eventually, as you progress, you may want to get a good fast computer, depending on your purchasing power. And today a good decent computer could cost you around $1,500 if you buy new. And that's kind of investment you should be prepared for so that your computer lasts for next 4 and 5 years. Otherwise, the existing one should work. And then the internet connection. You need to have a decent internet connection, which costs anywhere from $50 to $100 a month. And $75 is a reasonable number to take, and that's the cost of internet. Data feed. When you trade, you need a solid, reliable data feed, real-time data feed, and that costs anywhere from $15 to $100. And again, I have taken midpoint number of $50 per month. Then trading platform. So most of the brokerages provide a basic trading platform for free. If you have a brokerage account, you might be able to do trading online, buy and sell. So for investment purposes, and that platform is just fine. But for trading, we need a fast platform which is residing on your computer, so that there is no lag between your click and the result you see on the screen. So these platforms come in different flavors. It could cost about $70 per month to $1,000 one-time fee to be able to use a particular platform. The platform that we use and recommend costs about $1,000 one time. So I have taken that as a number. Then trading funds. Now this is important. You need money to make money. And the minimum funds someone needs to be able to day trade is $25,000. That's a requirement, by brokerage. Day trade means you take multiple trades in a day. So 25,000 is the minimum. Now, is 25,000 enough? It's certainly not enough, but that's the minimum. So that's the minimum smallest number required we have taken as the cost. Now, trading education. If you're new to it, even if you are experienced, you need proper trading education, and people learn it by trial and error, or they just treat trading as gambling, and it doesn't take them anywhere. So formal trading education cost anywhere from $12,000 to $50,000. Again, we have taken only a small number. This trading education is not provided in schools. It's not provided in any college. Government doesn't want to do that. No business, is around proper. There is no institution around proper trading education. So there are small businesses, small firms that provide trading education, and that education is expensive, costs anywhere from $12,000 to $50,000 one time. So I have taken the smallest number. Then trading software. To be able to do trading efficiently, you need to use software, which costs anywhere from $500 to $10,000. So all these are the costs, and what's the income potential. So I have considered a very small number of $50 per day trading only 1 hour. Our goal is to achieve financial freedom. So which means that we should not be trading entire day. If we trade all day, like 8 hours, it's another job. So we want to limit our trading time to just 1 hour and 1.5 hours, and be able to generate enough money to live rest of the day comfortably. So that's why in 1 hour we have seen that it's easy to make $50. $50. Now we have to compare this number $50 against all the costs that we have projected here. Here we have deliberately chose a small number, $50, so that it's easy to achieve, something that can be achieved easily without too much of difficulty, and it should also make economic sense to earn that much money in 1 hour. So there are two reasons why we have chosen this $50 an hour. If there are 2,000 hours per year, right? And if we multiply 2,000 by 50, we get $100,000. So 100,000 is a good income for an average household in the United States. It's not a very comfortable or luxurious income for a household, but this is the average. Average is less than 100,000. It's perhaps around 75, 80,000 per household. But $100,000, if family can live life in the United States. They won't have financial freedom though, but this is the number. So that's why $50 I have taken. And then this trading funds, $25,000, if you use, that can generate $50 in an hour easily. How? Say you trade a stock which is $250 per share, and minimum lot you have to trade for day trading is 100 shares. At least that's meaningful. So 100 times 250 is $25,000. And if the stock, the $250 stock, makes a move of 50 cents, then 100 shares will give you $50 of profit. So this is easily achievable in 1 hour, and this also makes sense because not many Americans earn $100,000. So if you are able to earn this much just by if this is not that you will earn 100,000, but if this is your hourly rate, $50 is hourly rate, then you kind of this economic activity of trading makes sense. I'm emphasizing this slide a little more than other slides that I'm going to cover, but this is an important slide. So if these numbers make sense, then let's look at next slide and see how these numbers add up. Now, if we add up the cost component, we get $40,000 to $50,000 if we add all of these up, plus monthly internet and data fee. And if we trade only 1 hour a day, and there are 20 days in a month, so there are 20 days. So 20 times 20 times 1,000, 20 times $50 is $1,000. So you'll make only $1,000 a month. Now, so that's why I have here total income $1,000 per month. Here $40,000 to $50,000 investment. So now, does it make sense? It does not, because 1,000 you cannot do anything. 1,000 per month. Pretty much, it may not pay your rent or mortgage. Or maybe it will pay for your car installment, but it's not going to achieve you anything significant. But if you look at it, as a investment in bank, if you create, if you put $40,000 to $50,000 in a CD, this is $12,000 a year. $12,000 a year. So $12,000 a year you earn by investing $50,000 in a CD. That gives you 12,000 divided by 50,000 gives you 25% of interest. This is whopping. This is a very good return. So put in the bank, you get 5 to 6%. If you use that money for trading, you get 25% of return. Even though this looks very minuscule, doesn't give you a living. Now the question is, would you do it? I would definitely do it, because the rate of returns is so high compared to putting the money in bank. Another way of looking at it is, if you start a business, if you own a franchise, if you take a franchise from any decent company, it will ask you to put down $50,000 as a franchise fee to own the franchise. $50,000 commitment, and then you have to have operating funds of anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000, and then only any business will start. And if you after that, if you get 25% of return, that's a decent return. And there is no franchise where with just $40,000-$50,000 you can run a business. You need at least $200,000 in funds to be able to start a business. So from cost layout standpoint, trading seems to be a more achievable or more viable business than starting your own business or owning a franchise. So with these numbers, we are looking at whether they make sense or not. So now we'll come back to this slide later and see if if there is a way to reduce this cost by 1/10, meaning you have to spend only $5,000 and multiply this income 10 folds, so you make $10,000 per month. So one time 5,000 and every month 10,000. Then does this business model make sense? Of course it makes sense, because every month we'll be making or recovering our cost forever after one-time cost. So, and we'll show in the presentation how you can achieve that through trading. Now let's look at trading, explore the possibilities here. So learning, first you have to learn trading. To learn, you need to make time and financial investment. You need to put in time. You need to take trades. You need to see what trade is successful, which trade is has made you a loss, and financial investment, even if it is not too big, it will be about a few $1,000s, around close to $5,000 if we had to make an investment. Because trading is complex and demands skills, like taking up any kind of sport, or even driving a car or bicycle. You need to develop certain amount of skills and proficiency, and there are no guarantees in trading. So if you don't do it the right way, there are no guarantees. Nobody is going to give you any guarantee that you'll definitely be successful. If you go to college, there is no guarantee that you get a job. You start from your home towards Walmart, there is no guarantee that you would reach Walmart. So many things can happen on the road. So in life, in general, there are no guarantees. And then common trading mistakes people make again and again, especially the new traders. And what are those common trading mistakes? If we can avoid those, perhaps we will become better traders. So to avoid costly trading mistakes, we must use only high probability strategies. Use high probability strategies, automate the trading process as much as you can. Not everything can be automated, but as many steps in the trading process you can automate, the better it is. And use other people's money. So this is very important here, that any successful business does not use their own money. They use other people's money. And the two reasons: one is you don't get psychologically attached to the outcome when you use other people's money. If you use your own money, when you see a little profit on the screen, you try to book it. When you see a loss on the screen, you try to hold on to it for longer than you should. So because you are emotionally attached to the outcome that you see on the screen. Now, trading during the right market, when the market is open, when the market is moving, you should trade at that time only. Now, stock market is open from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Central every day. And if those who are working in the daytime cannot do stock trading because the window is same as their work hours, so then what option do we have? What option do we have as a trader? So here we use futures as our financial move, and like to trade futures because futures contracts are traded 23 hours a day. 23 hours a day, and a person who is busy in the daytime can trade in the evening. Person who is busy both in the daytime, maybe sleeps in the evening, can trade in the night time. Because market is open 23 hours and it's open 5.5 days a week. So that's the reason futures we like to trade, because it gives us a lot of flexibility. And our goal is financial freedom, to be able to be anywhere in the world at any time. We should be able to make or earn our money, living, and enjoy our rest of the day. So that's why futures. Futures are highly customizable contracts. They are not counted in number of shares, but they come as contracts. One contract is a lot of 50 or 100 underlying share or index of a particular instrument or particular market. And it has a lot of liquidity. A lot of participants are there in the market trading futures. So and there are some active periods and dull periods, but you can find active period that suits your time availability. With futures, you can control large positions. With just one contract, you can control 100 100 ETFs, 100 quantity of a particular ETF. So it gives you a lot of leverage. Means with small move you can make good amount of money, which also moves that if you are wrong, if you with small move you can incur a good amount of loss as well. So but leverage is important, and that's what gives futures its attractiveness. Now, futures are diversified across markets and asset classes, so that's why it's attractive. And in this example, we show you what kind of futures we like to trade. There are many more others, but this is the most frequently traded futures. ES stands for S&P 500, NQ for NASDAQ, RTY for Russell 2000, YM for Dow 30, CL for crude oil, GC for gold. These are called mini futures, and there are equivalent micros, which are 1/10 the size of mini futures. And this index symbols are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. And this is all you need to know about futures to be able to trade futures. That they come as contracts, number of contracts you trade, and these are the symbols. Anything more will be technical, and you do not really need to understand those aspects to be able to trade and make money from futures trading. How do we get started? Now that we understood the business model, we understood what to trade, and how do we get started? So it's easy. Open a futures trading account. We recommend Ninja Broker. They are one premier futures only. Not I would say futures only, but they have brokerage, but they specialize in futures, and they have a very good platform. And on that, with Ninja you open a futures account and then access Sliver Bullet Pro software, which you get from us, on future in NinjaTrader platform. You install that software and access it from NinjaTrader platform, and that's the second step. And then you practice strategies we teach through a Sliver Trades Academy. There are some high probability strategies that that we teach, and those are automated using the software. So just these three things, but a little bit more detail about the process. We call it 6-step path to trading success, or Sliver Bullet Trading System. So on NinjaTrader software, you install Sliver Bullet software. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is practice automated strategies on a simulated account first, so that you become familiar with NinjaTrader platform and our software. Once you are comfortable with the software and the platform, we can help you sign up for a funded trading account. So initially, you'll sign up for an evaluation account. So evaluation accounts, how they work is, the trading companies, the funding providers will want to know your proficiency level. They want to make sure you understand futures trading, and then you can achieve profit goal. So when you can demonstrate that, which can be done by achieving a certain number of dollars for a particular account. For example, if you take $50,000 account, you have to achieve $3,000 in profit without incurring $2,500 in losses. And these accounts come as subscription. Through us, you can get the subscription at a discounted price. And if you achieve that goal, and step number 4 is, using our software, it helps you achieve the software, goal with some discipline, of course. So daily, if you achieve a little bit towards your goal, in about 3 to 4 weeks, you can pass an evaluation. And once you pass the evaluation, you have to convert that evaluation account to a paid trading paid trading account. This you do by paying one-time fee of about $150. So you pay $150, get paid trading account, and you rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, not that step yet. You have to trade in the paid trading account and achieve what we call as a loss threshold or loss buffer. So for 50K account, you have to achieve a loss buffer of $2,500. And once you achieve that, any profit above that is yours to keep. So you build a loss buffer, and which gives you a cushion to achieve further profit, you achieve that cushion and start trading, and anything that you make is for you to keep. The trading funding provider will keep 10% as their commission, which is fair, because they are risking their money and you are using their money. So we should be okay to share 10% of our profit with them, and that thereon you can start earning from that account. And you rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5, and get more paid trading accounts, more funded accounts. uh, it's like, if you have achieved one account, you will achieve the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one, and you can go up to 20 accounts, slowly. It's not going to happen in 1 month or 2 months. You have to be on it, and over in a year you will see that you have built a portfolio of funded accounts. It's the same way as, you own a rental property, or you acquire a rental property, you put it out for rent, and then you trade more, you acquire more rental properties, one after the other, and put them all for rent and achieve steady income from all of them. So that's model here as well. So you start building an empire, you start building portfolio of funding accounts, and create a money making machine for yourself. So that's when the magic happens. Then that's when you can multiply your income just by trading 1 hour a day. Now, a little bit more about Sliver Bullet Trading System, what it can do. The software part of Sliver Bullet Trading, or the Sliver Bullet Pro, which we call, can help you take trades in all types of markets. It can trade in trending market, reversing market, sideways market, all types of market. It can automatically scale in and scale out, meaning if you have taken a trade, it goes against you, it will add more positions to help you come out of the trade within reasonable parameters. If it's a wacky market, then there is no control, you cannot control, and that time we suggest our traders to stay out of the market, not trade. But in a normal market, if there is a need to scale in, the software will automatically scale in and get you out of a losing trade. Now you can watch real-time performance of your trades on the screen because of the software. You do not need a huge setup. You do not need four or 10 monitors to watch what's going on. All you need is a laptop or a desktop, one screen. Of course, when you are at home, we recommend that you attach your computer to one more monitor. The monitors are inexpensive these days. You can easily have one additional monitor. You can attach, it's convenient. But if you are on the road, trading just on your laptop, one screen is good enough, because we show on the chart your ongoing trades, your past trades, the profit, total profit you have made, the number of current positions you are in, number of contracts that are open, the account you are trading, everything is in front of your computer on the screen. So monitoring is easy. Then we provide assistance in trading funding programs. We have affiliations with some good ones. We recommend only the best ones, and whenever there is a good promotion going on, we inform you, and so you can purchase some accounts that time for evaluation. And we provide training and live demos so that you learn by watching us, watching our trades, and complete training through Sliver Trades Academy, as well as live sessions we provide as part of the system. Now, So that's all about Sliver Bullet Trading System. But those who have been trading for a while, understand a little bit, want to improve their trading, I'm going to share in next couple of slides something that you may not have learned anywhere else, or may not have may not have known that even uh, that's uh, s- that's something happens in the stock market. So stay tuned. Let's 5 to 10 minutes. I will give you something valuable that can remain with your life, with the rest of your life, and you can tap into this knowledge again and again. So let's understand about market conditions. There are only three market conditions. One is uptrending market. Uptrending market, market goes up in this fashion. Similarly, there is a downtrending market. Market goes down or it remains sideways like this. There are different flavors of uptrending market. One more flavor is swinging, but uptrending market. Similarly, downtrending market could be swinging, making swings, and could be going down, or it can remain sideways and not go anywhere. So there are um, these 6 flavors of market. Take any stock, take any instrument, um, everything moves in this fashion. Our software, Sliver Bullet Pro, can take trades in all market conditions, but we advise our traders to avoid market condition number 4. When they see that price has been, um, not moving anywhere, it's flat, it's just in a range, very narrow range, then we say that you avoid trading in this kind of market. And the reason we recommend that is because after remaining flat for extended period of time, a market can break out. It has to break out. And when it breaks out, we have understood that most of the time it fails. 90 to 95% of the time, a breakout fails. And what happens is when price goes up, someone buys it, places a stop here. Since the breakout fails, it reverses immediately. And when it reverses and you short the stock or futures contract, place a stop here, market reverses again. And after that, it still keeps going up and up and up. So this what happens, you incur loss here, you incur loss here, 2 losses, and now the trader doesn't have this mindset or psychology to take any more risk, or maybe he has lost the account, his funds, or reached a max drawdown limit for the day. Whatever cases it is, it's a decent amount of loss they make, and then they are not able to decide what to do. And because of that, it's good to sit on hands and not trade when they see market condition number 4. uh, Same picture has been shown in a better way here. So again, this is market condition number 4, which we should try to avoid. Not that we don't make money, we make money on trading in this market as well, but we keep our trades, our stop losses very, very tight. And and there are certain indicators when the market has broken out for real, and when it is a fake breakout, all that stuff. But that's requires certain amount of proficiency before one start understanding that. So in the beginning, especially when you're new, it's good to avoid market condition number 4. And I'll give you one example of how this market looks like. Here in this chart, we have demonstrated market condition number 4, And here you see is in a very narrow range. The market is in a narrow range, traded in a very small candle bars you see, and it tried to break out with significant amount of force. So if you see this faint line, vertical line here, uh, it was green at one time. It was green, and then it became almost red. Just a little piece of green left, and then it fell from there to here. So if someone bought here, placing a stop loss here, they incurred loss. If somebody shorted here, stop loss here, they incurred a loss because market went after coming down. Um, oops, my pen is not writing anymore. So after coming down, it is after coming down, it started to it's my pen suddenly stopped writing. So what I was trying to say is, market came down all the way down, and then it started to go up again. So the trader incurred loss twice in this situation. So my screen is stuck at this moment. I don't know why it happened. Mm. My screen is stuck. It just doesn't move. Let me close it. Hmm. Suddenly something happened. So I'm not sure why it's behaving suddenly. Okay, I have closed the window and I'm going to so my screen is stuck, mouse not working. So ladies and gentlemen, I have to unfortunately restart my computer. I don't know why it happened, but stay in there. I'll just restart my computer and be back in a couple of minutes. So this is, I was going to share some important stuff and then give you a demo, but um, something is not right here. So I have to reboot my machine. So please stay tuned. I'm back. Let me pull up my presentation. Sorry about the issue. I don't know why it happened. It never happened like this, that it suddenly stopped working. So, all about technology. I'm going to share the presentation. I was over here. Okay. Let me grab my pen. Okay. All right. Just give me a second. I'm getting the presentation on the screen now. Okay. So hope you all can see the screen now. Please give me a confirmation. You can hear me and see the screen that I'm showing on the screen. One confirmation, please. Give me a thumbs up. In between, there is a question. Here, just want to make sure. Okay, great. We are good. We can get started. Yeah. So so I had mentioned, uh, this was a narrow range. Market went up, then came down with a lot of force, and then after that it started to went back up, and it uh, took stop twice. It stopped the trader twice, and trader incurred a lot of huge loss. So we teach what are the when not to trade, what are those events which we need to avoid, be watchful. So in our training we teach all that. Now this particular slide, this is the most important slide in this presentation. Here, this is called the market DNA. So the market DNA, we call it because it's a DNA. What is DNA? DNA is the most fundamental building block, or the basic building block of life. And we have understood that the market is image of life. It mimics life. Whatever happens in life, whatever happens in nature, reflects in the market as well. Market is made of people. People have emotions like fear and greed, and then fear and greed is reflected in the market. Fear and greed is reflected in nature. So we have fear and greed. Animal has fear and greed, and we can recognize that fear and greed in the market. So now, if market mimics life, and life has DNA, so market should also have DNA. So with that, theory, we kind of try to understand the shape of DNA. So if you know from high school biology class, the shape of DNA is double helix, right? This is the shape of DNA. Double helix it's called. This is the shape of human DNA or animal DNA or plant DNA. It's the DNA shape of DNA of life. If this is the building block of life, then what's the shape of the DNA of the market? And when we look at the smallest basic movement of stock price or futures price, we see that the price goes up, pulls back a little, then goes back up again. Or price comes down, pulls back a little, and then goes down again. And the movements are not this pointy or sharp. They usually, if we average them out, they will be smooth. The movement. This is the movement of stock price. So this is the building block or the DNA of the market. We this is how the price moves. Now, if we connect multiple movements, then this is how the price moves. If we connect multiple movements, then again this is how the price moves. And this is a basic movement, DNA of the market. Now, to this DNA, we need to give some kind of structure to it, or some context to it. So how do we provide context? So we know the DNA, but now we have to put that skeleton and muscle tissue to the body to give it a particular shape, a shape of animal, shape of human. So even in the market, we understand the basic movement. It goes up, pulls back, and then goes up again. That's that's a fundamental movement. But we need to put some kind of bone and skeleton to get context or meaning out of the market. And that context we put by using two moving averages. One is 21 SMA, and then it's 233 SMA. So this moving average, when we place on the stock on the price movement, what we see is price moves. A moving average kind of goes away from 233 SMA and then comes back to 233 SMA. It goes away from 233 SMA, comes back to 233 SMA. So why 21 SMA and why 233 SMA? This 21 and 233 are Fibonacci numbers. If you know, Fibonacci numbers are basically named after an Italian mathematician who found these numbers exist in nature. Basically, the blooming of flower or forming of seashells and many other natural phenomena, follow a certain sequence, a sequence of numbers like 1, 2, 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. So my goal is not to teach you what Fibonacci numbers are, but 21 and 233 are numbers from Fibonacci series of numbers. And we take those numbers and put them on the chart, and we see that price goes away from 233 SMA and comes back to 233 SMA. So again, it follows nature, follows nature's numbers. Now, another thing we have to understand it as, I explained 233 as a river, a river of civilization. So all major civilizations have risen around a major river, be it Nile's river or Ganges river or, Amazon. The major rivers around which civilizations have risen. And even in forests, we see that animals come to river or a water body again and again for their watering needs. So an animal can move away from water, but it has to come back to water at some point of time. It can go away to hunt or graze anywhere, but it has to come back to a water body. So that's what price can move away from the red line, but it has to come back to the red line, the river. This is, I call it a river. Similarly, price goes away from 233 SMA, comes back to 233 SMA, and this cycle repeats again and again, all the time. It repeats. There is no other way the stock market moves. Now here I have on the screen, I have shown the numbers 1 to 6. These numbers are basically the market conditions from the previous slide. So number 1 was market going up like this, and number 2 was market making swings and going up. Market number 3 was market being sideways. Market number 4, which I recommended that we avoid, is a narrow range movement. Market number 5 is market going down, and market number 6 is market going down, making swings. So now we have mapped the market movement on this market DNA chart. So whenever market goes up, the 21 SMA starts to rise. Whenever market goes down, the 21 SMA starts to fall. So if we understand this, that market goes up and then comes down, and then when it comes down, it has to go up, we can pretty much predict the direction of the market, when it will, where it's going and what it's trying to do. So, but here there is a question: when do we know that market has gone up high enough and it's going to make a turn, or when do we know that market has gone down and it's going to make a turn? So again, we have to look at look at ourselves, look at our human life, our human society, as to how we behave in our own life. The same pattern repeats in the stock market as well. So we need to understand what happens, in these places. These are the places when the market makes a turn. Here it's making a turn. Here it makes a turn. When do we know about those turns or the cross sections? So we know that when market starts making wavy pattern, okay, it's going to make a turn and it's going to come down. When it makes a wavy pattern, it's going to turn and it's going to go up. So this is again market condition number 3 that repeats when market has to make a turn. The same, whatever we saw here, market condition number 3, we see here as well on the top and on the bottom. And that's the indication, that's the clue that, okay, now we have to get ready to buy our stock and ride it till the river, or short the stock here and let it fall to the river. And just with this knowledge, we can be profitable. You can generate consistent income from stock market by trading any instrument. And futures is one of the most convenient instruments to trade with this knowledge. So now, with understanding of this market DNA and then some practice with our high probability strategies, you can become a trader. This is at a high level. We go into details in our trading, every nuts and bolts of it, and how our software assists in trading in these market conditions. We go into all that. Then we do understand why it behaves this way. As I mentioned, stock markets is a replica of life. It imitates life, mimics life. We have to see our own life. We go on a road. We hit a intersection. Right, we hit an intersection somewhere. So usually a clover, highway, it will be a clover here. If we are driving in a car, we have to understand what happens in these intersections. People stop here, make a stop for either gas or food or rest. GFR. You remember by that: gas, food, or rest. Those who are traveling, they either make a turn or they continue to go in their direction, but everyone needs to make a stop for either gas, food, or rest. Not every turn, but when they have driven for certain amount of time or miles, they need either of these. So, which means at every intersection there is a heavy exchange that's happening, or there is an opportunity for exchange. Money is changing hands for goods and services at these exchanges, at these turns, intersections. The same way, there is a heavy exchange that happens at these turns. Suddenly the volume will be high, more volume of trade will be high, price will be going back and forth. It will not be going in one direction, and it will not be able to break the high or break the low for some time, and then when it's heavy enough, it starts to fall down. A heavy exchange happens. So whatever exchange happens in human society at an intersection in a highway, similar exchange happens at these tops and bottoms, and that's the clue that market is going to make a turn, and go back to its river of civilization or life, or 233 SMA. Just this happens every day, all the time, any time frame. It happened 1,000 years ago, or since when the stock market started to track it formally about 100 years ago, and it's going to continue for next 10,000 years ago, 10,000 years in future and beyond. There is no other way for stock market to behave. As long as human behavior remains intact, our the stock market will follow this pattern. Now same thing is shown here with a neater picture and neater scribbles. So feel free to take a screenshot of it and keep it as a reference for future. Of course, if you join our program, you'll have access to all this. We'll give you better copies with many other artifacts. So this is the market DNA. Now, just to give you an example of market DNA, here we have this green line, which is 21 SMA. It's going up. And this red line, this is 233 moving average, simple moving average. And in the previous slide, I've shown the shape of the DNA, right? Shape of the DNA, but did not show the orientation of the DNA. So DNA could be like this, or it could be like this. So here 233 SMA is slanting, it's moving up. So here, this was kind of market condition number 3, and then price started to move up, and after moving a certain distance, it started to follow a wavy pattern. So this is again market condition number 3 that has formed here, and from there I came down to meet the river, which is 233 SMA. It met here, and again it decided to do what it wanted to do next. So here 233 SMA is slanted. Sometimes it could be slanted downwards as well. But the point is, this is market condition number 1, price moving up. Market condition number 3, a wavy pattern where heavy exchange happened. And then finally it came down, met 233 SMA before resuming its journey, be it market condition number 4 or 3. So this repeats all the time. This is just to give you an example of what I was talking about in the previous slide. So now, next, I want to give you a demo of the software. So Sliver Bullet Pro trading software, which is in version 2 at this moment, and we constantly make upgrades to it, and let you download the updated software. So let me give you a demo of the software. Here I will use yesterday's data. Yesterday was Friday, and every demo I use previous day's data at the market open. And the good thing about NinjaTrader is it allows you to use any particular day's data and use it for your own practice. You can practice in simulated account. You can practice using playback data and understand, learn the platform, learn the strategies, and practice, and then implement it in real live trading environment. So what I'm going to do is I will select yesterday's date, that was August 23rd, and set the timer to 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 is Central. I'm in Central time zone, so I use Central time. 8:30 is when the market opens. I click OK. So the timer automatically sets at 8:30 a.m. Central. And then I load. Okay, it has to first reach the time of 8:30. Okay. Now, once it has reached, I'm going to load the software. Okay, so this is the software Sliver Bullet Pro that I'm trying to load. It has different parameters like ATM1, ATM2, ATM3 that you see. These are basically automated trade management settings, which allows you to trade with one contract or two contracts or three contracts. These are customizable. We can you can put it anything that you want, and we'll show you how to do that. But default, we have certain settings fixed, so you can use those without any issues. And here you can define your maximum loss for the session or the maximum profit for the session. If you want to achieve $200 of profit, $400 of profit, $500 of profit, or $1,000 of profit, you can define here. And and once you reach that profit level or the loss level, the software will stop automatically. Of course, it's not supposed to be used automatically, hands-free. It requires monitoring, and we recommend monitoring. Many times, many times it just trades on its own and generates money. But we highly recommend, we kind of say that, it's not automated. It's not a robotic bot, robotic software that will do everything automatically. You have to be present. So now maximum loss. So let me show greater profit. Try to achieve greater profit. The default is $650. Let me try to say double it to $1,200. Here also, if we want to achieve $1,200, so our loss should also be higher. So I'll put $2,500 of max loss and $1,200 of profit. Again, this max loss is based on 50K account, so I have taken the entire loss limit of 50K account and used it here. Rest everything you don't have to go. I don't have to go over now. These are covered in our training. And I'll click OK. I enable the software, and once I enable, you see this user interface on the top is a minimalistic user interface. We have buttons, so ATM 1, 2, 3. You can decide whichever one you want. These long, short are automated trading buttons, and then in the pink ones are strategies you can use. And this is a stop button where you can manually stop the trade if things are not going your way before letting the software hit the stop. You can do manually also. Then these are manual buy and sell. Sometimes the automated trade does not take place because certain conditions are not met. But once you have gained experience that, okay, this is the right market to buy or sell, then you can take trades manually as well. And it works seamlessly with automated strategies. And there are other scale-in mode and aggressive mode. So here, scale-in and aggressive. So I'm going to start taking trades without going further into the software, and start the timer here and see where the market has opened. So market, where is it? I don't see the price. Let me stop it. Okay, market is here. Market is here. It has just opened. Okay, I'm in the wrong instrument. I usually show with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the one that has a good movement. And so I'm going to load NASDAQ NQ here. I'm going to use 15-second chart. And The computer is really running slow today for whatever reason, but still loading. Okay, finally it loaded. So market has opened here. It closed here yesterday, the previous day, I mean on Thursday, and it opened here. And this is a New York session, using cash market, not the 24-hour market. I'm only using the regular market here. We can trade in the evening as well, but since I'm going to show you at the day open, you're going to use ATM 3. And though we don't recommend, I'm just going to try to take trades hands-free, on both the directions, a long, short. My favorite strategy is contrarian strategy. I'll use scale in mode to scale in and come out of losing trades if there is any, and I'll use aggressive mode. So everything I'll use, in extremes and try to see if this helps us achieve our target. So I'm going to start taking trades. So here the first trade has been taken. So here you see. You see 3 contracts have been placed, and there is a green bar where if the price reaches that level, it will be a profitable trade. If it goes back and hits the red bar, red line here, it will give me a loss. So let's see. So first trade has been taken. Target filled. So target has been reached. So $97 it made since market opened. So in matter of a minute, it made me $97. So we are not even a minute into the market. And again, I'm showing you it as a demo. This is not how we recommend you trade. We teach you many other things that you need to keep in mind while trading. But this is just to give you a demo, show you the powerfulness of the software. I'm taking trades hands-free. I'm going to speed it up, speed the clock here so that we get trades faster. Order filled. So there's one more trade now, and that's also been profitable, $97 again. Order filled. One more trade. Target filled. So 3 trades so far. Order filled. Target filled. 4 trades. Let me pause it. So here you can see total trades 4. 1 trades 4, and realized PNL is $389 so far. Here you can see the account, which account you are trading. Here you see the information as to how many positions are open. Currently it's flat, means no position is open. So you get to see all this real time. So when the next trade has been taken, I will order fill. Okay. So here on the top, it shows, position, whether it's a long position or, it's one trade has been taken in long position is green now, and unrealized profit and loss is negative $55. And the break-even price, the number of contracts, all that you see here. And let me continue. So this was profitable. We are trying to achieve, I believe, $1,200, if I remember correctly. So this software will run until $1,200 of profit has been reached. So the default target is $650, which it has already reached. Here you see the number. Order filled. Target filled. It's taking trades automatically. Let me increase the size here. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. So I believe, yes. So here there were total 12 trades. Realized PNL is $1,244. That's the target we had set. Here, if I had to show you here, profit target was $1,200 is what I had set in the beginning of the session. And here, once the 1,200 was reached, here we see an message that total profit target reached, and then trade buttons disabled. Here you see trade buttons disabled. So now it will not take any more trades. Even though buttons are on, it won't take any more trades. So this is how the software works. It takes trades automatically. I wouldn't have recommended take both long and short in this market. I would have recommended that you start trading when the price has reached here and start taking only long trades because the market opened above yesterday's close and things like that. So then we go through all that stuff. But here, since it's just a demo of the software, I just let it run on its own. Now let's note down something here. So this is the number we achieved, $1,244. Now let's take this and use this. I'll go back to the presentation and discuss the significance of this number. So $1,244 is what we achieved just now, and this number, and is much higher than $50. And one more thing I want to go back to for here. How long did it take? How long did it take us? So we made $1,244 in 17 minutes. In 17 minutes. So we started trading at 8:30 and we traded till 8:47. So in 17 minutes, it gave us $1,244. Now, of course, I traded with 3 contracts instead of 1 contract, which we normally do. But this is the potential I wanted to show you, that what's feasible here. So here I have achieved $1,244 in 17 minutes. But when I started to put this business model together, I assumed only $50 per day or by trading only 1 hour, $50. So looking at these results like 1,244, you can easily, upgrade this expectation of $50 to $100. Even though it's much lower than $1,200, we can up it to $100. Even if we achieve $100 per day, it will be $2,000 per month, 2K per month. Is that enough? Is that enough for living? There could be some losing days, some profitable days. So we are taking only $100 per month. We are trying to make $100. You can up it to $300 per day. You could even $300. Looking at 1,244 number should be achievable. But I'm keeping the expectations very low, just taking $100. And that gives us $2,000 per month. So let's look at this and see if we can, what we can achieve. So it's as I mentioned in the previous slides, that you can create multiple funded accounts. So in one account you achieve $2,000. If you build a portfolio of 10 accounts, what happens? This becomes $20,000 per month, 20K per month. So what is the math here? You make $100 per hour, $100 per hour, and which means you make $2,000 per month per account. You achieve or build a portfolio of 10 accounts. You make $20,000 per month, which means $240,000 per year. This is the math here. Now, as you become better and better, this $100 you can make it bigger, like $150 or $200 or $300, depending on various factors, of course. So this is the business model here. Now the software that I gave you a demo of works as a training wheels. Works like training wheels in a bicycle. So it prevents you from falling, especially when you are learning. Once you have learned, you don't need any software. You don't need anything. You can just look at the price and trade. And that's advanced proficiency level. But in the beginning, you need some moving averages, some good software to trade. It works as training wheels or guide rails in the bowling alley. Bowling. When kids do bowling, they raise this guide rail so that ball does not go in the gutter and always hits the pins. And that's how a child gains confidence in bowling. Otherwise, most of the time uh, ball will go into the gutter and child will not be interested in bowling because he'll think that, okay, this does not work. The same way the software works, the same way it provides a guide rails for traders, especially new ones. Even the experienced ones will be benefit from staying in a lane, staying in discipline using the software. Now, this is how the trading with multiple accounts look like. You make $100 per account, and you trade multiple accounts. You multiply income. So you can ignore big numbers here, big numbers in the bottom. Take average number. These numbers are sorted in size. So that's why I took average $100 and multiply with the number of accounts. Here I think we traded in 14 accounts. So $1,400 per day is what this setup makes with these many accounts. So this is a mix of evaluation and funded accounts here, but I'm showing you the possibility here how it's traded using copy trader, and just in 1 hour we can generate this kind of income. Of course, there are a lot of things I had to cover in the webinar. I cannot teach everything. It's a 4-week course that we take you through. This is another day when market is not cooperating. We try to keep our risk low. We only trade fewer accounts and focus on 1 or 2 trades per account. And so you see the results vary. The accounts where we have taken heavy risk and have been lucky, it generated us a decent amount of profit. The key ones, the funded account, we did not take enough risk, much risk, and we should not. And that gave us only small profit, which is okay. Some days are like that. Not every day you will have $1,000 day. So that's how we do. Now, going back, trading as a business, this is the model we had started. So now, if it's possible to eliminate certain fees like data fee, trading platform fee, trading funds, trading education, automation software, if you remove all this, and we should be able to bring the cost down to like $5,000 one time. We provide trading education, software, funds, platform, all that we provide. All that is left is a computer cost. You'd have to bring your own computer, and we do not provide a computer. But we bring the cost below $5,000, and we have shown you how you can make $10,000 by making just $50 per day on across 10 accounts. Or if you make $100 per day, then this becomes $20,000 per month. So it's just a multiple. It's a multiplication factor. Once the business model is in place, once you know what you're doing, once you have learned, you achieved certain level of proficiency, you just keep doing what you're doing. Just take a few trades, about 4 to 10 trades per day, and be done with it. And keep doing day in, day out, wherever you are, whatever time you can do it. So how I'll show you how we can how you can get this for the whole thing for 5K in the coming slides. But for now, I want to show you certain things. Like when you pass an evaluation, trading evaluation, you receive something like this, a certificate from the funding provider. Um, they send you a nice certificate that you passed a 25K evaluation or 50K evaluation. So these are all the certificates we have achieved in our own business from different providers that we evaluate constantly. These are another set of certificates, and this is these certificates are from June, July month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them, and here we have from August. This month we had achieved about 4 of them so far. So we are averaging one account per week. Now we do trade multiple accounts, and we are aggressive when we trade in evaluation account, and we are last 3 months we have been averaging one account per month, and one account per week. And then on funded accounts we become conservative, so those are the details which cover as part of our training program. So these are also about close to between 35 and 40 evaluations we have passed so far since the last November we launched this program. We use this for our own R&D and income purposes. So we have certain things to share with you as to how we are doing, and based on that we recommend also certain strategies and funding providers. So now the decision time. You can ask the question, is Sliver Bullet Trading System is for you? No, it's not for you if you have a safe job for life. The reason being, you have a safe job for life, you don't have to worry. You generate perhaps decent income from the job. But and or you don't need Sliver Bullet Trading System if you have a good source of huge passive income. Because without working, you are getting some income that's taking care of life. Then why to work even 1 hour per day? You can enjoy all your day. So in that case, you do not need Sliver Bullet Trading System. You don't need this system if you're happy with your current financial situation and your future, whatever shape and size it is, because money doesn't buy happiness. Happiness is a state of mind, and definitely money helps. But if you're already happy without your financial despite your financial situation, if financial freedom is not what you are aspiring for, you are already free in your mind. If you are already happy, then you do not need Sliver Bullet Trading System. But you definitely need this system if you want to control your financial future, achieve financial freedom by spending only 60 to 90 minutes a day. No, that's what you have to consider whether it's for you. So if it is for you, what your options are? You can drop it. You think that it's for you, but you can drop it because you think that this is not what you want to do. You don't want to spend an hour. You want to. It doesn't feel exciting. You can pursue. You want to pursue something else. Your passions lie somewhere else. You like singing. You want to do singing all day. That's fine. So trading is perhaps not for you. Then drop it. That's always an option. Or delay it. You can think about it, come back after a month or 2 or 6 months or a year. That way you can delay it, or if you are busy with something else. But if you are here in this webinar, you have already delayed learning to trade. You have already delayed your journey, because trading is not taught in schools or colleges. So we acquire by trying it, failing it 100 times ourselves. So delaying it will only delay your financial freedom. You can figure it out yourself. We all are smart. People have figured it out by trying, spending time, years, going through frustrations. But There is a smart way that you go tread the path that others have path and learn from them and use smart tactics. So instead of spending time figuring it out yourself, you can learn from us and speed up your journey. That's a better option. Or you can opt for some other trading program. There are many firms that provide trading education or trading software or trading funds. But in my view, we are the only ones that provide all three. We provide trading education, trading software, cutting edge software with a lot of features in it, and the trading funds, all three in one place. And in the coming slides, I will show you how we have reduced the price of all this, because as I've told, trading education itself starts at $12,000, and then software costs, then the funding, and we have reduced, put them all together and reduce the cost of all this. So the last and the best option is go for Sliver Bullet Trading System. So, and if you decide to go for that, here is the offer. Sliver Bullet Pro comes for $6,000 and Sliver Bullet Lite for $4,000. All our customers have purchased Sliver Bullet Pro because it has more features, more options, more of everything. Sliver Bullet Lite, we have just included for the pricing and comparison purposes, but everybody goes for Sliver Bullet Pro. It comes with training, weekly, four weekly training, and then 4 weeks of support. Not that after 8 weeks we will not support you, but you will be lower in our priority. The newer customers take the priority when it comes to support. You get a license of Sliver Bullet Pro for 1 year. For lifetime. It is a lifetime license, and annually you have to pay a small fee to maintain the license in our server. So that's a small fee that you read in the agreement when you sign it. As I mentioned, the goal is to reduce the cost of the trading to below $5,000. That was the we kind of wanted to achieve here. Here we said $5,000 one time. So our offer we want to make, which takes care of the excess. So instead of $6,000, we offer it with the discount. We offer 30% of discount on Sliver Bullet Pro. So with 30% of discount, the cost comes below $5,000. It's $4,200. So now it's below $5,000. You get if you take this, you get some additional freebies, which we call Sliver Lining offer. So our company name is Sliver Trade. So we use Sliver, and instead of Silver Lining, we call it Sliver Lining, just to play with the word. And you get access to Sliver Trades Academy for 3 months, and some other things which I'll cover in the next slide. We give you a free 50K evaluation account. It's on us, the first month subscription. So even if you usually first account people lose because they are not disciplined, they don't know what they are doing. Usually they lose. So we'll cover that expense for you. So this offer, Sliver Lining offer, is available till tomorrow. We are developing Bitcoin trading strategy, which we will launch soon. So when we launch it, that strategy will be available to you at no cost. Retail, it will be retailed at around $1,500, but that we will throw in if you go with this promo by tomorrow. So $50,000 account we will give you, if you are ready to purchase, you visit slivertrades.com and note down this coupon codes. So it's you'll go to slivertrades.com and I'll show you how to make the purchase. You scroll down or you click on software on the top, and it will take you to the Sliver Bullet Pro. You select Sliver Bullet Pro and click on Buy Now. And you add this item to the cart, and view cart. And before that, do read the agreement. This is a link to a document that you will be signing eventually. As I mentioned, the license is for 1 one computer for lifetime. So we need to note down your computer's machine ID in that document, which we'll have to sign later. So first, when you're making the purchase, just read up the agreement so you know some details about this offer. And then you view the cart. So this is one quantity here. You can check out as a guest. You don't need to sign up. You can just log in as guest and continue. And this is the coupon. And you apply this here. So $4,200. It'll come down to. And once you pay for it, you'll get access to Sliver Trades Academy, which you can access from drop down here itself. You can read blogs. We have published blogs as well on our website and keep adding to it. So you gain as soon as you make the purchase, you gain access to Sliver Trades Academy, and it's taking a bit of time to load. And I'll come back to it. And we have special webinar day promo only valid for today. So we want to give you additional 10% off. So total 40% off. So if you decide to purchase it today, you get Sliver Bullet Trading System for $3,600. So we are trying to cover your computer cost as well. As I had mentioned, decent computer could cost you around $1,500. So we are reducing it enough that it's really around $5,000, even if you include your computer. So the special promotion, we don't do it every. You cannot purchase it every day. You can purchase only on the webinar day, and this is the offer that we have currently. And since I mentioned we launched the program in November last year, and this is still our launch year, and so we are doing this heavy big promotion discounts. But these discounts will go away very soon. Not sure when, maybe after the Labor Day or something like that. So the cost is going to go up closer to the original listed price of $6,000. So if you are interested, it's a good time for you to make the purchase. So that's the promo, and wanted to show you the Sliver Trades, how it looks. Here you get access to it. You get the course curriculum, different things, different lessons. We have a lot of videos as well, like 6-7 videos for you to watch. So if you want to get started offline without waiting for the training sessions, you can do it on your own, learn it on your own. We'll do the training session. We'll provide you recordings of those sessions as well. So you are not left behind. If you cannot make it to a training session, you'll have the recording. So this is the price, and how you can get to get this webinar day price. You have to contact us via email or text to get the promotion code. We don't display the promotion code for this price. You have to contact us to get the promotion, because these are limited quantity and only valid only for a day. So you had to text us or email us or call us at this. Here is our contact information: 331-255-3656 or info@slivertrades.com, and we'll send you the coupon code to get the system for $3,600. So if you have any questions, that's enough the presentation. So if you have any questions, feel free to type in, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. So let me see what questions are coming through. So first question. So commonly asked, so what's the difference between light? If they can start with light and upgrade it to Pro later. So as you have seen, if you purchase, you get the Pro version at the price of light. So you don't even have to think of upgrading. We have already discounted and allowing you to purchase it at a lower price. You get Pro version at this price if you go for it today. So and all our customers have purchased Pro because that's what we want you to have, everything, so this is just more for pricing comparison. So hope that helps. Next question. What markets it works on? Oops, I'm sorry. It closed. I hope you can see it now. Yeah, what markets? It works on all markets. It even doesn't have to be futures only. It can uh, it works with stocks, as long as your brokerage firm can connect to NinjaTrader. You can trade any instrument. You can trade stocks, options, forex. You just need data feed into NinjaTrader. So after some software is instrument agnostic. It's just because just that a part of our business model, we promote futures. We futures is what our trading model is about. uh, we recommend futures. Otherwise, software doesn't discriminate what instrument you use. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. I'll keep it open, keep the session for open for a minute or so, so you can note down the contact details. And we look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions or you really want to make the purchase. And thank you very much for joining. Have a very good rest of the weekend. Bye now.